I'm sure I could just ask somebody. They probably would tell me.
It's a pretty safe bet, actually.
Yeah.
You know, New York, we're all pretty friendly, even though we come across a little curt. We just got places to be.
Yeah, Ritter just moves quick. But no, it was a good trip, but I would have liked to have, even like shopping wise, I went into, where did I go? I went into the Kinokuniya right by Bryant Park.
Beautiful. I love that store.
I didn't even get anything. I just stopped by just to see it. And I went to Image Anime. And
yeah, they had a booth
just to
at
walk in.
Sure.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. They didn't really have much there that I wanted. Like
there was tons of stuff at the show, I must say, in regards to
just models in general.
Yeah, just everything, even that, just like cosplay and like all the stuff that was going on. Yeah, it was amazing. They had as almost as much space, or as much space, I would say, as anime. As Comic-Con to go. Last year. Yeah.
I was looking for the F90, P Bandai.
Oh, dude, yeah.
They did not have it at Image.
Did I see it? I didn't even look for it. I was so like out of it. I got a pile of stuff, but I didn't like.
Hunt.
Yeah, I didn't really hunt for anything. Exactly. It's like almost everything I bought that wasn't gifts for my wife was from Bluefin's booth. So.
Gotcha. Yeah, I didn't, and I was like, I don't really need anything. I don't.
Hey, Edward, how you doing out there in Chatland? Thank you. I appreciate the congratulations.
What's up, Edward? Yeah, I was like, you know what? I really, one, I don't have the room to bring anything back, and two, I don't really need anything. I should stop buying shit.
True.
But I was looking for a Kodo. It's not a kit; it's a figure, but they did not have that either. So. No such luck. Sorry. Again, another thing I really don't need.
Hey, Andy.
Andy, man, what's going on?
I'm trying to get the screen to shrink. It's being very difficult.
Is yours like zoomed in as well?
No, my chat is zoomed in. I don't know if they changed their format since they're updating their fucking shit. This channel is definitely not for kids.
Stuff.
That's why I don't do like toy reviews or any of that kind of. I did one review once. I was pretty toasted when it happened.
I think I've only done like one or two. I filmed a couple and I was like, you know what? I don't even like these because I'm like, yeah, the joint bends. I'm not gonna bend it though because. I mean, it bends.
I just like unboxings. I didn't even like try and do anything crazy.
I did the high res Wing Zero, and I was like, I'm not going to touch this because it's probably going to fall apart if I do. And that probably doesn't make for an interesting review, but I don't know what to tell you. I have to spend another 3 hours fucking with those hands. I'm going to lose it.
I am trying to figure out what I'm going to play with here in the meantime.
Oh yeah, you get a little breather from doing anything crazy, right?
Yeah, a little bit. I'm gonna join in on Dan Moore's
resin.
Yeah, his resin soiree that's going on here this early spring or midwinter.
What you gonna do for that?
I have a couple of things that I'm gonna do. I was already slated to work on this right here. Yeah, it's right here. Hang on. And nice shot at the top of my head. Wow, I just can't grab it. It's like right at the end of my fingertips. Son of a gun. 1 second. Here we go. This little guy.
Oh, the Dom.
Yeah, the GK Dom Tropin. But I'm also thinking about doing my Briegel.
That's cool.
Just doing like a straight build paint detail, obviously custom paint job, DAR, decals and stuff. But I wouldn't really like modify. I don't think it's something that I would want to modify, to be honest with you.
No, I can see that.
I should review drinks.
Kind of defeats the purpose.
Oh yeah, I know, going like crazy on it. I may do something custom with the Pinkman because I mean it's not quite as expensive as a Briegel, but I think it has some versatility to it. So I may do a little bit of customization when it comes around to building my Pinkman. But yeah, so that's one of those two or both those. I don't know.
Have you built the Dom yet?
I have the Dom, the base of the Dom built. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's the Rick Dom. This guy. That was like a stress reliever build back when I was working on this guy back here. But for now, I got a couple of kits. I got this high grade Stark Jagan because I got that full size Jagan that I'm going to be making into a Stark Jagan custom. So, kind of got this as a little bit of a proportional starting point. It doesn't look right, but it's a step in the right direction. So, I have like. What's that?
I haven't built any HG Jagans, but the MG is very nice.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I know it, and I can see it. It is a good one. But I also have this 30-minute missions kit that I could snap up, which is completely unrelated to Gundam.
That's cool.
I need to decide. I also have some option parts that I picked up for it. I see this right now. Sitting on the floor. There we go. I'll switch to camera 2.
30-minute missions. I have not built any of those kits. I don't even own one.
Yeah, I got one. I got the original at Comic-Con this year at the Bandai booth, the Bluefin booth for that matter. And there we go. These guys aside, because that way. Oh, here we go. This is this one I got. It's the what's that? Portanova green.
Portanova green.
Portanova green, and it has kind of like the more like the Zaku sort of proportions. It's got like kind of the Zaku head. You can see that.
Yeah, the mono eye look.
Yeah, the mono eye and like the kind of that I don't know, German stylized helmet or that different kind of like or almost like samurai stylized helmet. As opposed to, like a regular Gundam. I got this option armor for close fighting, which has I'm gonna turn it around so everybody can see. Got this at Comic-Con as well. As you can see, it just adds on some nice poofy shoulder pads, a chest armor, it gets a shield, and then like a dual winged head because I thought that looked pretty tight.
Yeah, that definitely has like a samurai feel to it.
Yeah, it definitely does. There's another option set that has a single command fin. And then these actually Squee pointed these out to me, and he picked one up, so I ended up picking up 2 because they were just so good. It is this booster and tank backpack set.
Oh,
so
that's
it is this
cool.
like crazy like outboard monster backpack set and hand options. So that's pretty super sweet because it gives you the then you have the open hands. These kits I believe come just with closed hands.
Okay.
So,
what are they, about the size of like an HG kit, give or take?
Yeah, I think so. I have it. Yeah, 144. So it would be.
I would say the box looks, HG size.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, and they're not expensive. Yeah, I was kind of thinking about screwing around with that one. Get that one. Maybe. I got this one.
The crossbone.
this one was I won this one.
I have that. I have the HG crossbow and the MG Verka one.
Yeah, I just have the full cloth.
Full cloth, yeah.
Yeah, the notorious full cloth. This is a big kit though. I don't know if I want to know that just yet. It does look really cool though.
It's parts heavy. It's quite small.
Yeah, but it's super parts heavy. Yeah, it's because it's got that real great flair. I do like it though. That one probably not gonna build that one. I'm not gonna probably build anything big. So probably one of these things. What should I choose? Good question. I peeked at this guy the other day.
That looks pretty cool. I like all the option parts for that thing.
For the Jagan, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, it's fairly true to the artwork. You know, they're limited to a degree, so size and stuff like that. How maybe I will screw with it. I'll do this one. I'm gonna build a Jagan. Sold.
All the Jagans.
Yep. Well, I'm gonna do that Stark by the end of next year for fun. I still have my next year's GBWC already started, so I don't really have to worry about that too much. I just have to make sure that it's the best thing that anyone's ever seen. This isn't too loud, is it, with the crinkly crinklies?
Yeah.
I
think we're good.
I realize I'm slicing like very, very close to my microphone.
I'm just building feet.
Oh, what are you doing over there? Paul? You went Twitch Matrix on me. I hear you sanding now. What are you building over there, Paul?
The 00 riser, XN riser.
That's right, the XN riser. I remember that.
Yeah.
When I was playing GBGW.
I got the upper body and the hips done, so I just need to build the legs and the backpack for the 00 Gundam. And at least that part's done.
Cool. And then I suppose is it? Yeah, I'm sure. I'm answering myself my own questions, so that's good.
And then a million different fucking swords and guns and sword guns and
doesn't it have like kind of a space chicken on it as well?
It's the whole backpack is like double the size of the Gundam.
Gotcha. That's the space chicken aspect.
It is ridiculous.
A little bit.
But I like it.
Good.
Who wants a functional robot, right? Okay.
Well, me.
When you have magical powder that powers your space robot.
Just kidding.
What was that? What did they call that? GN particles?
GN particles.
You got magic GN particles.
It's in the dust, man.
Who gives a shit about being practical?
Here we go. Here we go again, Donkey Kong.
You should review drinks.
Yeah, you saw that? It's a good.
That's Friday's live stream. Duh.
Yeah, that's not where we review them. That's where we imbibed them. Wise guys being wise guys. All right, I'm gonna make something. How about that? It's a little bit far away. I need the old mighty USA Gundam Store Nippers. Oh, yeah.
You.
Gundam Store. Part 1 is a polycap. Wow.
Starting off on a high note.
I know, right? Ooh la la. I feel so blessed. There we go. Oh, it's the torso. You know, you gotta have polycaps in the torso.
Yeah. That's weird how
Otherwise-
like some kits are no polycaps, some aren't.
This is very true. That is an interesting style of engineering, and if I get the opportunity to talk to the people that make that stuff, I will try and ask that question. If I can stay sober, I think I should be able to, though. Actually, shouldn't be that hard, actually, to be a normal human being.
Right. These things got simple feet. I'm gonna go get something to drink real quick because I forgot to bring one.
Super cool. Well, I will man the helm.
All right, be right back.
Awesome. I think I'm going to switch out this music because this is putting me to fucking sleep. So far, so good. These parts are never seen. There's no designation for that this thing. Nope. Well, hey, Mr. Alex, how you doing, bud? Morning. Enjoying you, but I'm not welcome. Oh, I see. Hey, Miguel, what's up, homie? How you doing? I think that I can hear myself in the headphones in Paul's stream. So how's everybody doing? Alex, you do got to get that workbench set up, man. Come on. Playing with my emotions. Don't make me cry. I'm working on right now. I'm just playing around with this Stark Jagan that I grabbed at the show the other day when we were hanging out.
Alrighty. Is back.
Welcome back, Paul.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
We have been joined by Mr. Alex Adoof and Miguel.
Hey!
Miguel is Maverick. I can't remember his actual full call sign because it's some numbers and I can't think of it right now. Yeah.
Evening, gentlemen. What y'all up to? Let's see what I'm next here. Alex still does not have a bench up and running.
Yes. That's
Oh,
it.
yeah. Yo, yeah.
All right. Tisk, tisk, tisk.
Do you remember how to build, Alex? Do you?
He knows how to ride a motorcycle. That's for sure.
That's for sure.
No, I'm not complaining. It's cool. Get your shit together when you feel like it, man. The idea is
Yeah.
to enjoy it. You don't feel pressured to do it. You should want to build and have the ability to do it when you're ready. And don't stress it if you're not. Like, nobody's here. I'm not your mom. I'm your friend, man.
What is it? You're gonna get it and be like,
Let's never. We're not have a little study session, bud. We'll do a little primer. Get everybody on the live stream. Berate you individually. This guy, this wise guy.
Says the guy constantly pushing me to get set up. Well, you should.
I do actually. I am pretty adamant at helping Alex stay motivated.
Do the right thing.
I mean well. Oh, here we go. Let's get a little bit of that crotch action going. Bam. Just kidding.
Oh, I am.
Just get to where the work can be seen.
Be a man. Do the right thing.
Hey, Miguel, what happens with me and guys that are fucking on retirement, huh? What happens with that? Miguel, I'm talking to Miguel out there in TV land.
TV land.
Just ask Miguel what happens to guys that are retired.
Who's retired?
Miguel. Well, he's not anymore though. He's building some dope ass shit, and I'm stoked on it.
We often come back.
It's good. Got to be Michael Jordan, man. Just come out of retirement.
Mm-hmm.
I think next year is going to be really, really good for GBWC. There's going to be some really amazing things that come out of it, I think.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah. Sounds like some passion has been renewed in some people, I feel. Even just with the last event that went down. Some of the murmurs that I saw online were very heartwarming and like uplifting. Made me feel good to hear that some people are like, you know, man, this is cool. Let's do this. Let's have fun. Let's keep building, guys. And like, that is what it's about.
So I'm gonna enter something, and without giving too much away, it's gonna be based on an Astray. And here's the surprise: I don't have the base kit.
What? Don't you have
it being an Astray?
So you still need one, huh?
I still need two.
Two? Oh, jeez. Well, all right. I'm into it.
I'm gonna get working on that pretty soon here, because you know it'll take me 3 times as long as anyone else to build it.
Well, no time like the present to start.
Yeah. I gotta at least start amassing these kits, huh?
Well, there's that.
NY was awesome, Alex. My son had a lot of fun. We got to do some cool firsts for him. He kept me busy. He was interested in some, nothing that you planned. We took him to the Bronx Zoo, and he was
Oh no, we did not meet up actually. Oh
no,
Miguel,
we didn't get a chance to.
Miguel, I'm drinking Elijah Craig. With the
Alex, I was trying to make it to Anime NYC. Ideally, that was my plan, and just between family and my son, I just didn't end up with as much time as I thought I was going to have. And I was mainly there during the weekday. Even though I was there for like 7 total days, I got there on like a Monday and I left the following Monday. So I was only there for that one weekend, which happened to be Anime NYC. And Brian was quite busy with his preparation. And then, like I said, I just didn't get a chance to go to the show. That was my original goal just to get there.
We did basically just lurk at the case and like talk shit to each other for for like several hours, and then we would like go out to a bar, and then we would come back and hang out for a couple more hours, then we'd go out to a bar. It's pretty chill.
Yeah, probably.
You know-
If I am I will be going next year. I will not be bringing my son to the event, so I can enjoy it
Yeah,
as
so you
more of
can-
an adult.
Yeah, absolutely.
I feel like it's needed to blow off the steam of like, all that prep work, and you get there and you're like, it's just time to drink.
Yeah, definitely. Especially when it's like, I finished, I worked on my kit for like 6.5 hours on the Friday that I dropped it off. I got up early and I started working on it again to finish it up. Dropped it off. And then within like 3 hours, we were out at a bar. Like, let's go relax. It's there. I can chill out.
Yeah, whatever happens now, I did all I can do.
Exactly. Even at this point, it's all completely out of my hands. I'm just, now it's all caution to the wind and see what happens.
And not only the 6 hours that day, but it's like how many months?
Oh, I started in early March, late February, early March when I got back from vacation.
So, that's...
I mean, technically, if you want to talk about parts fabrication, I started working on it more than a year ago because of the fabrication that went into the components that became the legs. And I had the idea for that whole shit like last year in September. So like a long time ago. And I was like, yeah, I should do that someday. Yeah, definitely. So, I mean, that's when the seed was originally planted, and it's just taken a year.
For the original, the OMC stuff, did they announce who won that and stuff?
No, they're still waiting on a judge just to see what how that whole thing turns out. There was a lot of cool stuff that went into that. I don't know. I mean, Wynn put in an amazing piece, and he was done in like a matter of weeks.
That guy's crazy.
Yeah, he is actually crazy. He's cool though, crazy in a good way.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, he's so fast. It's
yeah, I know. His concept is so good. His execution is on point. It's amazing. Yeah.
And he's got a very unique style. Like when you look at a kit he's done, you can kind of pick it out just from
a little bit, because this one that he did for OMC, the one that I saw, I think that's the one that he was getting, or he had entered into it. It's very like kind of ethereal in a way, and where a lot of his stuff I feel is like kind of grounded, like the piece that he put in GBWC last year.
I did not see what he did for GBWC last year. I know like I have his book, and most of his stuff is very like fantasy, like and based in like Chinese lore.
Yeah, there's definitely so okay, then it would definitely read towards that.
Yeah,
like his GBWC build last year was kind of like a mech diorama with characters, and it was interesting.
Gotcha. What is that? Like Bronx Zoo is great. Yes, the Bronx Zoo was lots of fun. Like I said, my son, when we, it's cold there now. It's cold up by you, and it was all the leaves are falling. I have fallen, so that was his excitement, was jumping around in leaves. That's cool. He didn't really care. Yeah, he didn't really care too much about the animals. He was like, "Yeah, I've seen all that shit before," but there's leaves here, Dad. I've never seen those. So it was fun.
So Miguel's joking around about the purified water from Lake Minnetonka. There was definitely some purified water being passed around at the event. Get in touch with our spirit animals. Here we go. This is what I'm looking for. Little Andrew. That kid. So got to meet up with a lot of people that I hadn't met before, but I know. So I met. I actually got to talk to this guy, the Fox Hunt. You know him from the GBA.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's from Philly.
Yeah. Shit, he did the show with Joel quite a while ago.
Oh,
They did
right.
a show together. I can't remember the name of it now. Shit.
Outpost or something along those lines.
Yeah.
So yeah, I gotta hang out with him and talk to him for a little while, which is pretty tight. That was a day of the show. It was pretty sweet, I must say. Had some sips, hung out a bunch with this kid Miguel. He goes by the name Maverick online. You might know him. He's kind of a punk. Tim was there, Tex was there, Squee was there, Ricardo was there. Hung out a lot with Ricardo. I talked to Ricardo quite a bit. Strider Prime was there.
Did he enter anything?
He did. He put in a Dynamis that he spent a lot of time.
Yeah. Now I know the build.
It was an exceptional build, I must say. He put in a good kit. Polish those later. Yeah, Julio's. The Julios were all up in that fun. And I think I'm missing Robo Ray. I can't forget about Robo Ray. And Dan, obviously. George, old school Gumpla, showed up on the day of the event, which was chill. And he had one of his homies with him. I can't remember the guy's name offhand, but that dude was hella chill. All right, that's the chest. This is the B runner.
That is the B runner.
Listen, is this big bastard the C runner? This is. Aha.
Yeah, it's cool that they had a lot more entries this year than last year.
In total, they had more entries this year than last year, but in regards to the actual event at the spot, there were less actual entries in the show.
I mean, it makes sense though if you're, coming from
spread all over, right?
Everywhere. Yeah, now you can enter in, you can enter in the Jersey one.
Yeah, exactly. There's like 300 or more entries this year total, and this is great. I think last year there was like 100 and something. So that's amazing, really, in regards to growth for a community.
Absolutely.
There we go.
Who's got the music playing? That's Brian's music.
Yep. Got some jazz going in the background. That's the idea, man. Chill.
All right, we got
this ball.
2 feet.
Amazing. You're halfway there.
Hell yeah. 20.
What you sipping on, Mr. Paul?
I got cranberry Sprite, my wife bought, which kind of just tastes like ginger ale, and a little bit of vodka in there. Today was my first day back to work. I did something I've not done before and just completely spoiled me. I took an extra day off after I got back. We got back Monday evening, and I took Tuesday off of work. And that is definitely the way to go if you can.
Yeah, I got some weird times coming up with the cruise next spring, January. It's in January. Normally we go in late February into March, but This year, it's different. It's like the last cruise that's available on the ship before they ship it to China to resume cruise routine over there.
I didn't even know they did that.
Yeah, they're getting actually even a bigger ship here into the area that's going to be sailing out of Bayonne, and it's going to have a collapsible stack on top of it, which means that it's going to be bigger than the ships that currently travel out because it can like essentially transforms to a smaller size.
Crazy.
Yeah, I assume it's just like they just like telescope or something, but it's dope because like they could use a bigger ship. Says the guy that cruises every year.
We need a bigger boat.
Yep. I'm telling you though, if you want to go on a vacation to a sunny, beautiful place or whatever, you don't want to drive, you like to drink, you want to relax, going on a cruise is pretty freaking good.
Hell yeah, it is. And you want to eat, food's included.
You get the good food like crazy. You know, there's events if you want to do it. If you don't, you can just like hide somewhere. Not even hiding, but you know, just get out of the way and like go find a quiet spot.
Yes.
Lots of reading.
A lot of fun on the cruises that we've been on.
Colleen and I play games. Like we bring games to play with us. Last year we built SD frames. Yeah, we built these SD kits.
Oh, the cross silhouettes, right?
Yeah, the cross silhouettes. Yeah. They're chill.
This year in February, I'm going to Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
Oh, wow.
So it might be snowing. It should be snowing, actually.
Yeah. What's going on there?
Nothing. Just taking a trip. Just something
nice.
You know, for us, the beach is
every day
the norm. So looking for mountains.
Exactly like me, where it's like, give me the beach.
Yeah, and you get out of the freezing cold, frigid weather.
Yeah.
What is it like there now? Because I know we were leaving, it was raining, and they were like, "Oh, it
comes and goes. It's going to be like 50 tomorrow, and it's going to be like almost 60 degrees on Friday.
Oh, that's not bad. The whole time we were there, it was in the 30s.
Yeah, no, it was very very cool over that little portion there. Especially because my winter coat didn't come in the mail until today. But that's all right. Happens. Tell you what, though, I got a heck of a workout because I have this gigantic Lowell case that I bring my kid in. It's like a gig case for musicians or like sound techs.
Uh-huh.
And so, yeah, it's super safe. It's mad lined out with foam and everything gets packed out neatly in it. So I just bring that around. But carrying that thing around and around the con, I seriously got a back workout. Like,
they don't have a place for you to like just drop that kind of stuff off, or
oh, I mean, like I suppose I probably could have done some sort of like bag check or coat check or something like that, but instead I just chose to tough it out and just carry it around. Well, then it was like that final day or the first day, it was me and Tex and Ricardo trying to find a good place to sit down and chill out and have a drink and a bite. And I kept saying we should go over to Penzi because Colleen and I go there all the time. You know, we're locals. And it was like, no, it's too far, blah, blah, blah. And lo and behold, we ended up like a block away by the very end of the thing. But we walked all over heck. And I got a lot of quality exercise time in. Extra time.
What's up, Jeff?
I don't know why I'm talking about this. It's super boring.
No, I can imagine carrying a case. Or like I said, I told you my story of getting off the airplane and
dude, yeah,
having
you had
50 bags with me.
Mine was just my own shit. And yes, Master Jeffrey, what is up? Yo, nerds, can't hang out tonight. They want to pop in quickly. Ah, congrats to the Big B. I guess that's me. Yeah, I'm Big B. Yeah, you know me. Cool. Well, thank you. I greatly appreciate it. Just doing my best. You know me. Okay.
Bad weather is minimal for a cruise in January.
Yeah, no, it's not too bad at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you go like now, or like it's like September to like December is hurricane season, I think, right?
Basically now, hurricane season's just about over now.
Just over now. Okay, I remember when we went on honeymoon. We went in early November, and it was still hurricane season, so our cruise was a little bit cheaper because it's like
it could be canceled. Might get rough.
I run into some stormy weather.
What's going on, Julius?
Oh, I need to get over to the other chat.
Yeah, we don't usually get anything this late in the season. I think it's technically until the end of November, but now that the water's a little cooler, kind of
changes it up.
Yeah, they don't have as much to feed off of.
No fuel for the fire.
Yeah, October is like the real. Like September and October are the worst 2 months usually. I think the season actually technically starts in like May, but we don't get anything usually May, June, or July.
All right. Tiniest things. This is why I don't normally build high grades, because I monkey hands. Tiny, tiny, tiny little plastic. Don't worry, I'm not going to give up my career as an illustrious model builder to start singing. I know, you're all heartbroken. I can hear the lamenting.
Well, at least you have a backup plan, right?
From within my echo chamber. It sounds like me crying. Yeah, definitely got a backup plan. It's keep doing what I'm doing. I guess it's a backup plan and a front up plan too. Finally, got some good, decent beats going.
Paid off dealing with all those dots.
Hey, those dots were nice, actually. I like the pattern, and I'll end up doing something sort of similar again, where I'll make different punches, but I'll do them in different shapes and stuff. It's kind of a cool thing. There's a lot to be done with that. It's just the very beginning of a new technique. I've got some ideas too for machines to help make those dots as well, like simple machines, basic stuff. So yeah, that's what happens when you're crazy. Got that. I can't help it. I just have to keep making it more stuff. And if I can make stuff that helps you guys make stuff, well, that's even better. How in the Sam heck? Oh, wait. Can't go there. Here? Yes, it can.
So did you get to speak to Tomino or see him at all?
I did not get to or try to, honestly. He's a very busy man.
I'm sure. I didn't know if he had walked around and looked at everything.
I don't know.
He was just just there for the.
Oh no, he No, he was around. I didn't interact with him. Of course, I was like I said, I was very shell shocked and very busy a lot of times, just trying to like pay attention to my own world and stay on top of my own shit. But yeah, of course, he's like all part of everything that was around that. He did several seminars where he was answering questions and talking to people about things that were very informative and cool. I saw some cool threads on Twitter. They're out there if you guys search them out. I bet you can find them. He signed my trophy and one of the kits that I got, which is pretty rad. He did signed a bunch of other stuff too, which was cool, like a bunch of like the smaller handout kits and stuff like that. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It would have been nice to see him. He had nothing but like glowing things to say about New York, so that's like really rad to hear. Hopefully, he wants to come back next year, which is righteous. But yeah, I did not get a chance to interact with him. But like I said, I'm not trying to be pushy like that.
No, I was just curious, like if he walked around the Gunpla exhibit and took a look at the build kits, if he was into that kind of thing or not.
Edward, I know what you're talking about, and I've thought about that, but you're still only dealing with a singular punch, so I've got an idea. Just you wait. We get some ASMR here with Paulie. There we go. I got a little head torso action going on.
Which chest do you have? I'm sorry, I know you said it earlier.
That's okay. The RGM 89S Stark Jagan.
Stark Jagan, okay. Oh, Jagan. Sorry.
Jagan. The missile launcher shoulder pods.
Yeah.
Jagan. They actually look surprisingly like the missile launchers from the full armor unicorn as well. They are on the insides of these like radar missile pods that I never used, that I had made for the flea. Pew, 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 pew. Yeah, they're very, very similar to those in regards to design. Obviously, they're from the same era, same IP, same universe.
Yep.
Okay.
Burb.
Hi. See ya, Miguel.
Make a die type config where you use multiple punches instead of one, of course. Edward seems to be a tool and die maker.
Ah.
Cool.
Yeah, maybe I'll talk to you about that personally. Spin some ideas around. We can spitball.
What's up, Rick? How's it going, man?
Hey, Rick Burns. What's up? Oh, using a file. Clip snippers on this. Oh yeah, get out of here, file. We got nothing on me, file. Nothing.
Nothing. Yeah. E110. is going pretty smooth.
Good. I think that's the whole idea behind the kits.
Yeah, so far I haven't not read the directions, so that's good, right?
That also helps.
Mm.
Paul hasn't gone off the branch yet.
Getting a little bored.
Oh, really? It's because you don't have enough vodka in your drink.
Should have went with a double.
That's why I'm drinking Elijah Craig on the rocks. No middleman. It's alright, I don't gotta be a dad if required, so that's cool.
At nighttime, he's beyond the wake up at night stuff now.
That's good.
Yeah. If anything, it's more tomorrow I have to be an adult at work than.
Well, that's everybody.
Yeah. People want to talk to me at work now, though. So
Well, you're a man of importance.
I can't hide anymore.
You're a QP. You're a qualified person.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, that's right. I take OSHA classes too.
Oh, I needed more parts from that. My bad. I'll take it back. Boy.
I love making the shiny stuff matte.
All of the mats.
Oh, I didn't fully turn that one. Oops. My bad.
Have you watched any of the new Star Wars The Mandalorian thing?
I have not.
So
I have access to it, but I
I
haven't.
watched the first episodes yesterday. It's a lot more interesting than the last two movies.
Oh. Well. Here you go. Last two movies being...
Well, like the last four movies, I take that back. The Han Solo movie, which was
It was okay.
not very good, and the two newest trilogy movies,
Being...
Force Awakens and
Force
I can't remember Jedi. Yeah.
Jedi again. I own Jedi again, and I own Force Awakens, and I own Rogue One.
Rogue One I liked. I thought that was pretty
I haven't seen Rogue One or the Jedi again. Even though I own them.
Oh.
And I got them right after they were released. We still get a lot of time to watch movies around this house in that style. Plus it's something I gotta watch with my wife too, so it's not something I can just like put on in the background here and long repeat for 20 sessions.
Yeah, I haven't watched anything. I was for a while there. I'd always watch something while I built, and I lately I just have not.
I have my usual, considering I'm always on a project. It seems like, but I run through all the things. I've watched IBO several times. I go through all the things I've got over here. We went through Death and Rebirth a couple of times with the OMC or the GBWC and OMC build with the flea, the big bastard. through that whole session of customization this whole year. Yeah, I went through so many films. Thunderbolt several times. Went through Zeta a couple of times. I got to go back through that because Tom and Nina are starting to lose me again. I always watch the Marvel movies, and that stuff always goes on rotation.
That was like I was watching a lot of anime in dub while I was building.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of thing, but I don't think I've watched a dub anime in like quite a long time because of that.
Yeah, I pretty much only watch dub anime because I'm always paying attention.
Yeah, if you're building, it's like impossible to.
Yeah, I can't watch
speak Japanese, I guess, but
or unless I've seen it enough times that it doesn't matter. I can tell what's going on and I know where we are in the storyline, so I can always just like know when to look up and see the cool stuff, and then like go back to what I'm doing. You can kind of do that with One Punch Man, actually.
Yeah, I haven't finished watching that yet. I have to get back on that.
I just got a dope One Punch Man t-shirt at the convention.
I was watching, what was the name of that show? I still haven't finished it. Twin Star Exorcists? 6 Exorcists?
Don't know that one.
It was alright, but it is kind of one of those shonen, you know. Same.
What was I watching? I was watching one on Netflix. I can't remember exactly what it was. Something very bizarre though, and also very cool, that dealt with like planes and mysticism and knights, and it was weird.
I watched Demon Slayer. That was really good. I'd recommend that.
Yeah, I've heard good things about that.
Yeah, and I think that's available in dub as well. I watched the subtitled one, but
right, you get more out of a subtitled.
Yeah, usually I'm pickier about it when it comes to like anything with like comedy in it, because I feel like that doesn't always translate. I don't know why. Like sometimes when the dub comes around, it just comes across like kind of flat.
Yeah, a lot of times. Couldn't agree more.
Especially like the sarcasm just doesn't translate over, or that kind of dryness, I suppose.
Yeah.
Someone the other day, I forget, I think it was on like Facebook or something, they were talking about how the IBO dub sucked, and I was like, really? I thought that one was one of the better dubs. Like, I mean, even, and the voice actors, like they got a really strong cast of voice actors.
It is a pretty strong cast. Yes, Mikazuki does sound much younger in the American one, but he's supposed to be a young teenager, so it isn't. I don't think it's that egregious, but yeah.
No, I didn't think so either. I mean, if you watch one or the other, I could see where like you kind of get used to him as being
a certain way, or having
but like, I mean, the cast of that show it's
great. I think I've seen IBO probably at this point. I've probably seen IBO the most because I watched it like on repeat when I was doing the Goosey and Full City. Literally watched that thing like the entire series at least a dozen times when I was building that over the course of like 6 months. It's easy to do that. You can watch the whole thing in a couple of days if you just like sit down and don't do anything but work and watch it or listen to it, which is kind of what I do for the most part. Speaking of working your ass off, my wife is doing this thing called NaNoWriMo. Some of you may have heard of it, some of you may have not heard of it. It's called National Novel Writing Month. And Chris is dropping in to smash the like button. Thanks, Chris. I do appreciate it. But so yeah, my wife is doing National Novel Writing Month. What it is like everybody that writes stuff and loves to write and create novels gets together and makes an oath that within 30 days they're going to write a novel of 50,000, no less than 50,000 words. Like the idea is you hit 50,000 words, right? In 30 days. So you have to write, and it's some number, it's like 16 or 1700 words a day to try and hit that. If that's your meta, that's your even you got to hit. And it's all creativity. It's not like you're writing a technical writing or you're like, doing stuff. You have to like think and create a whole world and all this stuff like from, right up from your dome. and like convey it through words. Like, I mean, yeah, I could probably write something like that, but it would be dog shit. It would be absolute ass. It wouldn't make any sense. It wouldn't be good. It would just be full of alliterations and over descriptive words and stuff. It'd be terrible. That's how I write. I'm not a writer. But so my wife has been kicking ass. She's a phenomenal story. I'm not going to spoil it here on the stream right now, but it is fucking amazing. I was just thinking about it today and just like mind constantly getting blown. Sounds weird. But yeah, so she's working her butt off and she crossed 50,000 words last night.
Wow. Is she? Is it go on like a website or anything? Is it like?
Oh yeah, well I think it is. I think there is a website, National Novel Writing Month, but I don't know how they track it. It's not the same as like our like little toy competitions that we play around with, but I mean, or like model competitions, whatever. Like it's not the same as that. So, and it's a lot of it is kind of like based on honor, but it's really a great way to get people to write. I just wish there was an easier way for her to share her work and have it be easily taken in without being stolen, first and foremost, and secondarily just so that she could get a little bit of appreciation for all of her hard work that she's put in. It's absolutely outstanding to me. Like I tried to write a little blurb last night of like 60 70 words. It took me like an hour. I was writing about something that I made. I was writing it's all me. I didn't have to, it was a real thing. I didn't even have to, I'm terrible. Anyways, she's amazing. Just had to say that.
No, I so over the last, I don't know, year or two, I've gotten into like some of the light novels from basically just based on the animes that I've watched over the last 2 years, and they're based on light novels.
Right.
And a lot of those light novels are based on web novels. Like that's how most of them start that way.
Okay.
Because, they're like, I don't know why, actually. That's a good question why, but I don't know. That's how a lot of them come to be. Like, I don't know if you've ever seen like ReZero, the show.
I know of it, though. I know of it, though.
Yeah, that was based on a web novel. Sword Art Online is based on a web novel originally.
Well, One Punch Man based on a web novel.
Web novel, yeah. So, and I don't know if it's just cultivated better in Japan, like where they have a much better system of making sure people don't feel like shit.
in a lot of other countries. I mean, no offense to the States and shit, but reading is smiled upon.
Yeah,
you don't really get a lot of that out here, and it's really weird that it is like reading is almost in a weird way kind of looked down upon in some circles. This doesn't.
For sure. Especially like if it's not some kind of intellectual novel or something like that, or history. That's like, oh, you read like fiction, you read fantasy. Ew, what's wrong with you? You're an idiot. It's like, okay.
It's like, oh. And that's the thing. They keep
judge what you watch on TV. Like, I can't believe you watch Teen Mom, you retard. Like,
there you go. But no, it's like shit. What was I gonna say? What's it called? Fuck. Oh yeah, it's like all these books and there's all these novels out there, all these stories that are constantly being written and told and that already exist, and they keep remaking the same like dozen movies, like 10 different ways from Sunday.
What was what was it yesterday? Someone told me they were remaking something. What's the name of that? It's the baseball movie about girls, A League of Their Own.
Oh yeah, what?
They're gonna remake it. I'm like, is that old? Like it. I think it still carries. Like if you watch it today, I don't think you're like, God, look at this old ass movie. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
I don't know. Just not something better to do.
They're like, Gina Davis, she's too old. Madonna, she's crazy.
Tom Hanks, washed up.
Washed up. What do you mean, Wilson? No. No, his name wasn't Wilson. The volleyball's name was
Mr. Rogers there?
Hey, yo, whoa, way. You leave Fred out of this.
That's Tom Hanks plays Mr. Rogers.
No, I know.
I think it comes out Friday.
Oh, wow. There you go.
That's why I tend to stick more to like series and stuff, because I feel like more original stuff comes out on, as part of a series for Netflix at this point than comes out as a movie.
Oh, true.
Charlie's Angels remake. Yeah, like what? Did we really need a Charlie's Angels remake? I mean,
Did we need one the first time around? It was remade.
yeah, it was a remake of a show to begin with.
Right. Oh, something that I didn't get to see but was screened at Anime NYC was G-Reco.
You didn't miss anything.
They screened the movie, the redo.
You didn't miss anything.
I don't know. I haven't seen it. And I don't mind. I probably wouldn't mind it, to be honest with you. I like any dumb movie.
So I watched the show, and I like just about the only Gundam series I wasn't really crazy about was G Gundam.
Mhm.
And even that, I was like, it's just not for me. I mean, it's fine. It's just a little corny.
Right.
But anyway, G Reco was shit. I was like, what the hell is going on? What?
Yeah, it was a tough time. They didn't have a lot of I don't know what it was.
Why is any of this happening?
It was beautiful, but it didn't make a lot of sense, right?
Yeah. Why are these people fighting? We still haven't established this.
Gotcha.
Just because. That's the only thing I could come up with.
Still,
it was like scheduled fighting. Like, okay, we're both here now, so.
I am interested in checking it out, though.
Yeah, I mean, I would, like I said, I watched it, so I finished it, but it was my least favorite Gundam series, I would say.
Oh, the series, yeah. Well, the movie, like, I assume they clean it up a little bit and palletize it.
I think it's a series. It's going to be 3 movies, though, right? Or am I have that wrong?
Is it? I have no idea.
I don't think it's
they're
one.
Gonna do it origin style.
Yeah, I believe so. I could be wrong. Don't trust my word one night.
Hey, man, I don't know. I didn't even know that it was screening until after they announced the winners and stuff, and I was like all stunned and shit.
I mean, the series is like 25 episodes, and it somewhere around there, 22, 25, somewhere in there. And it's too short. Like that's the problem, is it didn't have enough time to like hash out.
Huh.
And so I can't imagine one movie would make it more
understandable.
clear. Yeah.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I could be wrong.
Oh, I don't know. The jury's still out on that one. Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Alrighty. Just catching up on my social meds over here on the side.
How's the jigging coming? Is it the master grade was quite simple? Did you build that?
I have it sitting over here on the side. I'm going to do the Stark treatment to it, custom Brian style.
It's very simple master grade, almost like somewhere in between an RE100 and a master grade.
Yeah, so I've heard it's not like super complicated, but it's like complicated enough. And the shapes and form, the fitting and everything is all really good.
Mm-hmm. It was a fun kit. It went together real nice. And the frame is really nice, but it's quite simple. You could use some tooling up.
Nerdy Life Show, yo, my dude must be Jay Nova there under the handle of the Nerdy Life Show. That's how he talks. if you guys don't know that are in the chat or in watching this in the future, the Nerdy Life Show was another YouTube extravaganza out here in the city. They travel over the East Coast and they go to like just about every convention that is out there, and they visit shops. They're talking to retailers, they're talking to artists, they're talking to everybody, and they're just doing their thing to like hold it down for nerd culture. Doing a great job, guys. I used to be co-host when it was a different show.
Gee, the spell check makes me look like I can't spell. Isn't that convenient? Most certainly.
That's how it goes.
All right, it's time for armor.
Get your armor on.
Armor makes everything better.
Edward, I fully read your comment, Edward. Thank you. Thank you. I'll relay the congratulations to my wife. Thank you. Appreciate that, man. She's not done writing though. She doesn't just hit 50 and is like, I'm done. She's going. I'm gonna help. Ideally, I'm gonna help her get this thing published because it's amazing.
Did she have the story previous to starting, like the groundwork for the story, or she just start writing and it kind of just hashed out that way?
She sort of had a couple of ideas and she had something swirling around, but she didn't have anything fleshed out or anything like sketched out or anything like that. It was just kind of like a rough idea, and it's just been building. It's just been something that she's creative as it gets when it comes to writing and a lot of other things too, but mostly writing is her forte.
Mm-hmm.
So, or like I can make stuff with my hands and do that stuff like that. She is like a mental wizard and a wordsmith. So yeah, but the story it's just really good. Of course, it's dystopic because that's how we roll in my house.
Jay wants to know what's up with your 70s, 80s elevator porno music. That's how we roll, man.
Yeah, I saw that you called, but I didn't did not listen to the message yet. So. I was getting ready to do this show / doing this show. These are the ones, right? Right. Okay. I am building up some arms over here on the side where everybody cannot see.
Got your head and torso done?
Of course. Got my shoulder pack launchers. Pew, pew, pew.
Whoa. Pew, pew.
Pew, pew, pew. I think. Yes.
Can't shoot Zaku's without them.
Hey, leave my Zaku's out of this. And you'll probably be like Gyaradogas.
Yes. Dogies. Maybe what else was around that time?
Let's see. You got the Sinanju, obviously. The Delta, I don't know about the Delta, the Kshatriya.
That was, yeah.
You get the Shambalo. Go ahead and try and shoot that down. Yeah, there are some Zakus in there. A couple Zaku Sniper, the Zizulu.
The Jagdoga.
Yep, Zaku Cannon.
Jagan was still...
The Tropin is from that. The Kapul.
The Jagan was still rocking around in CCA. That's when it came out. Char's counterattack.
Oh yeah, I don't know about the Anksha. The Anxious out there. The Ewak Zach. Our buddy Shane. Daft Robo's Hobby High Zach. What? The High Zach. Oh, what? I gotta see this. This is wonderful. This is a wonderful photo that was taken of Armida Tex. She's like, I think she's like kissing Andrew on the head. And in the back, you've got Squee and Ray and Bobby all standing there looking like, what the fuck? And then you've got me in the very background going like this. Ew. It's so perfect. It is so very, very perfect. There it is. She enhanced it. Here you go, guys. There's me in the background. Perfect. Bah. Perfect. That is wonderful. I have to applaud myself. Not trying to be so conceited in that, but that is a really good one. Try to throw those out there every now and again, but they don't always come back, you know. Goofy face in the background.
Sometimes they're missed.
I was sometimes, most times. I was considered a bit of a class clown back in the day, so it's by nature just to be a goofball.
I hate taking pictures.
Oh, I don't mind taking pictures, but like this is just like friends having fun. It might even have been like a selfie that she was taking.
Everyone just jumped in.
Not even like if you saw the whole photo, you would see that it was really like not a planned photo at all, or anyone jumping in. It was like she was assaulting little Andrew and taking a photo of it at the time. And in the background, there was 3 people that were caught unawares, going like, "What is she doing?" and then me in the background just cheesing. Good though. Very good. Get that face put on a t-shirt. Call him Toto Kid.
Supposed to build those.
Oh yes. This is true. This is words of wisdom that Telling just sent me. It says, socks that are lost in the dryer come back as Tupperware lids that don't fit anything. Oh, nice, Jay. That's sick. You get a little bit of editing, get some anime fun, and my silly ass is going to be there as well. Hooray. There was some good times. Jay actually did the traditional where he like picks me up off of my feet, hoists me into the air. Gotta hang out. Michael was there.
Yeah, how's he doing?
He's good. He's very busy. He's very busy doing stuff, but no, he did not enter anything into the show. He was just there hanging out. He was there with this girl, very nice lady. I don't think I met her directly, but she's very nice. Yeah. And yeah, we hung out during the award ceremony, and he was there hanging out with me. He ran into me when I was setting up my build, so it was good. It was good to see him. Chat for a second.
Is he still working with Bluefin? I know he didn't do the event, but
I don't know. I didn't press. I didn't ask about it. I just figured, you know, it was I. These. Oh, beautiful. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, it was a good time. I gotta say. Every year it gets better. I've been there 3 years in a row now.
Crazy, man. Time
years.
flies.
Is it 3 years or is it 4 years? No, it's 3 years. Yeah, 3 years. Yeah, year one, I got to see Bandit Flower in its like compendium screen.
Yeah, that was cool. I remember you.
Yeah, that was super cool. And then then there was the jazz concert that year, and then the next year was the year I entered GBWC, which was last year, and then there's this year. Cool.
For God.
Oh, I didn't get an update. Is Tim not streaming tonight?
I don't think so.
Oh, thought he was supposed to be
I
back.
didn't get a thing either.
Yeah. Huh. Well,
Alert.
I hope he's all right.
Maybe fatigued.
A bit. He is the hero of the evening of the after show. I will say. He definitely was the champion. Champion master of ceremonies in the after party. I found another good friend in Dark Souls with Mr. Ray. Robo Ray. He works with I think he works with Gundam Planet, or he was working with Gundam Planet.
Ah.
He works for Bluefin. He hosts the educational events, or was working hosting the educational events at both NYCC and at Anime NYC.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't see who did they have doing those, like helping out.
It was Julio and Ray, and I mean Xavier was there a little bit, but he was mostly just there to handle the competition event and like making sure that everything was on the up and up with all of the models and all that. Super duper professional. But yeah, it was really just Julio on a couple of days, and then Ray was there all 3 days doing it. There was a bunch of RX-78s and some Son Gokus that were built. I actually think I had this great idea for a t-shirt. I might make that into a t-shirt, what I was just talking about before, guys. A t-shirt or maybe a sticker.
I think I just did that. Hold on.
That's a pretty good idea. My goofy face. I like it. Yeah, Tim's been out for 3 weeks. Well, he went to SCGMC,
Yeah,
which was
crazy.
quite the ordeal. And then he wasn't going to come up here, and then he ended up coming up at the last minute. It was awesome. We had a great time. Have I said that already?
Master of ceremonies, I heard.
Yeah, party master. He's not much of a party guy, but the guy definitely can hold a couple of shots. I will say that much. Yeah, he didn't really become hero of the day until well after I had left to go home. It was good though. Gotta commend the guy. All right. More green.
Oh. Did that come off?
Is this right? Nope. Oh wait, I'm on the wrong thing. Here we go. I was wrong, and it's gray, in fact. 6. I pretended I was Paul for a second there, and I stopped following directions.
Don't read them. They're bad for you.
Yeah,
they're lying.
They make it fit.
Yeah, they're lying to you.
You lie. You lie.
And guys. I forgot to build the hips. See, I didn't read the directions. I got to the hip part and I was like, how the hell? Where did I forget those? Well, it's because I didn't build them.
There you go. Plain and simple.
Maybe his old lady is pissed at him.
I don't know.
Well, I'm considering he went, from coast to coast in such a short amount of time.
Probably just taking a well-deserved break.
Yeah. And now there's, kind of a break in competitions and stuff. I'm sure he's just gathering himself.
No kidding. Yeah, it's like, well, his kit and my kit and Jason's kit and everybody else, they're all going up against each other right now. So
yeah, he might not want to really get into that much until
after the season comes down or whatever.
Yeah.
I totally respect that. I totally respect that.
I would say he's a little more polarizing. As well, so it's probably best to just lay low until you know what's going on.
Yeah, we don't really know at this point. Solemn mystery. I'll tell you though, yesterday when I was still expecting to be able to figure out what the fuck was going on, because I had heard from a couple people that I would probably hear by that point, and then eventually I heard that no, I wasn't going to hear for a little while, which is fine. I'm glad that I finally found out that I wasn't going to hear for at least a while, so I don't have to worry about it. But yesterday, my stress level was through the freaking roof. I couldn't even control it, and I was just trying to do my work and stuff, and I'd be like, man, my heart is pounding. Why is my heart pounding? Oh, yeah, that's right. I care about this. I care about this quite a bit, don't I? Oh, I do. Yeah, that's right. I do. So, but it's all good. Whatever.
How could you not?
Of course, right?
Yeah, especially at this point.
Mm-hmm. Everybody's there. I'm sure that everybody else's heart is pounding just as hard as mine. So it's cool.
So what's the deal with GBWC now? How do they select who goes to Japan, as Alex is asking?
That is all of the various accumulated entries from across the states. So you've got Anime X, you've got Anime NYC, you've got the online. That's 1, 2, 3. You got the Kinokunias, you got the Hobby Towns, and then there's another couple or something like that. I think there's 8 total entrants that are regional entrants for America, and then those are all sent over to Kawaguchi, the man himself, and the squad over there at headquarters. They all decide on what's what and who's who in America's high school students, and they pick one person, as far as I know, one person from the States to go over to represent. So that's where it is. It's in limbo. We were all good. That was the problem. We were all so very, very good. They can't make up their minds. I can't complain about that.
Kawaguchi's in the lab right now trying to figure out how to make all those dots.
I'll teach you. I can teach you. It's like the end of like the end of Kung Fu Hustle.
Yeah. So many dots.
How'd you do it? I can teach you if you'd like. I'm kidding, of course. No, I'm sure that's not even a question. He probably knew it before he even looked at it. Before the mouse went over the image to look at it, it was like, I know what this man did.
He spent a lot of time cutting little circles out.
Sure. I mean, well, that's all documented. I mean, everything's documented. Everything I did is out there. On the internet.
Okay, interesting. Beats last year's fiasco.
Yep, last year was kind of messy.
I'm loving how this year's all amicable and stuff.
Yep.
Definitely
Absolutely.
quieter than last year, I would say.
Yeah, well, you know. We'll have that. Last year was wild. Didn't the guy in Anime X, or didn't the person that won in Anime X win with like a half crustacean mech or something? I can't remember exactly what it was.
I don't remember anyone's outside of
His?
Gundam Nerds PG. I don't remember what he was like up against.
Yeah, I don't either, to be honest with you. So it was weird indeed. Okay. Oh, get those pimpin' shoulder pads. Shoulder pads. Shoulder pads. Oh my. Live from the Acropolis. Shoulder pads.
Shoulder pads on shoulder pads.
In a way, yes.
This kit has very little shoulder pads. Tiny.
This is like the shoulder pads that kill shoulder pads.
Double O's got minimal shoulder padding. He's like a kicker. He's got kicker.
Oh yeah. Edward Leonard says, well, congrats to Tim anyway, and you would love to tell him yourself, but hey, whatever. Hope all's well with him. I think we all hope all is well with him as well. You know, if I happen to talk to him anywhere on the sly, I'll say, hey, he knows you. I know he knows you. So I'll say, hey, Edward says, congrats.
I'm off, boys. Gonna clean my place because I got company. Oh,
company coming over tonight. Are they going to help you set up your Gundam room?
Wait.
Zing! Just kidding. Have a good one, buddy. Oh, so shoulder pads.
Oh.
Much wow.
Sadly not. Well, have fun anyway, bud.
Indeed. We still love you, Alex. I don't care what anybody says. I like you.
Love to have you over to help. Well, you know,
I would happily come over to help.
Japan's not far away from Korea, you know.
If I catch a spot of luck and I end up going to that, I am, from the sounds of it, I am going to be packed to the gills with things to do.
Mm-hmm.
So, and there is no saying that anything's going to happen. Yeah, so. Gotta try to keep it real.
All the Gunpla shopping.
Oh, there's that as well. There is time for that, though. I do know that there is some time. Got to go like super starvation diet right now just to try and save money just in case.
Yeah.
Freeze all my assets.
Well, they set you up with the hotel and the airfare, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
That part's cool.
Yeah, they take care of the crazy stuff. It's really super helpful, as far as I understand. This is what Tim's told me because he's done this game before. I don't think any of that's ever seen.
All right, we got hips. Hips are.
And we know how to use them.
Hotel and airfare is more than half the cost. Yeah.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah, I mean, from here, way more than half the cost of fucking airfare is like $1,000.
Yeah, exactly. That's so much. I'm not. Yeah. I expect nothing. I don't expect to win. So.
And I mean, food costs are not that much different than what food costs would be at home. So.
Yeah.
And kit cost is whatever you.
Yeah, it's whatever I decide I want to spend. That was one of the things that the boys said when they the Davids from Bluefin said as they after I won, we were just kind of hanging out talking this and that. Like, yeah, end of the day, they're like, yeah, make sure that you got some money for for buying some kits. And I was like, okay, man, definitely will. Make sure I have some.
Yeah, I think he's gonna go there kind of with your list of like what you know you're looking for.
I have so many kits. It's like I have to go and find something that I didn't know existed.
Yeah, I mean, I would say like outside of getting something, P Bandai that you've always wanted or something like that.
Yeah, exactly.
It probably doesn't make a whole lot of sense to go crazy.
Yep. I mean, and then, trying to ship a bunch of big stuff back. So I probably want to get some things that are a little bit more,
Practical.
soft goods or, yeah. I love my coffee. So coffee mug, of course. But, I don't know. Tell you what, I had to win first. Hasn't happened.
Step one.
Hasn't happened. So until then, it's all speculation. I'm just going to keep staying busy at work and thinking about my next cool project, doing that resin build off from Danny Gunpla on Instagram. If you guys don't know about that, there is a resin build off that's going on, right? That's just starting. It goes through the middle of February, so plenty of time. So if you don't have a resin kit, any resin kit, any dress kit, any size, any shape, any color, the prize, the grand prize or whatever for it is a $100 gift certificate to either GK models or E2046.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, right. So, yeah, and it's just like kind of build your thing however you want and have a good time ultimately. And I think that's kind of cool. So, I've got a couple of resin kits that I'm going to pull out and whip together and have fun with, just for grins, And yeah, that was a good story. I'll write that shit down.
Where did my other piece go? All right, there we go. Just focus on money for the foods. Plus, you get a nice bump in exchange rate because the dollar is much stronger. Oh,
that's what they say.
Plus, when you get there, you could just like live off 7-Eleven, right?
No.
Oh, they're over there. 7-Eleven's got all sorts of crazy food, man.
I have no idea.
It's not like here.
I don't know. I avoid the 7-Elevens.
What?
In New York.
Yummy.
Annie? No, I'm sure it'll all be pretty obvious, from what I understand. If it works out that I end up going, I think it'll be okay. I'll be a giant, but it'll be okay.
Yeah.
That's kind of to be expected, though. Tell you what, though, I was looking in the mirror and I need a freaking haircut. Things are getting out of control. I had to wear a hat because this wasn't cooperating.
You don't have to tell me.
Listen, Mr. Goldilocks, you got some nice hair, okay? So, can it?
It kept my neck warm.
Dude, that's one thing I'm noticing is it's cold. I haven't had short hair in like a decade. And it's winter, and I have like no hair except for like the stuff that's like right up on the very top. So yeah, cold, it is
nothing to keep the ears
cold. but I will say though, because my hair is like so like flaxen and like silky or whatever, with the long hair, I could never keep a stocking hat on my head. It would always like start to slide up because there was so much hair, you know, in the back. It couldn't really like hook behind my head. Now I don't have that problem. So that's nice. I just got to get used to it. If only I was a hairier individual overall. I'm kind of like hairless. Not really, but it's covered with a fine fuzz.
Legs. These things are taking forever, man.
Oh, yeah? Well, my high grade is going really quickly.
I was expecting to be done with legs for sure. Hopefully working on the backpack. These are more parts than I anticipated.
Yeah, it's like parts on parts on parts, right?
Yeah, and like the joints are strange.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. All good.
Oh, yeah, totally good. Don't get me wrong.
I got like a whole kit's worth of backpack to do anyways.
Oh, man. Tell me about a whole kit's worth of stuff to do.
A whole 13 kits worth of stuff, right?
Definitely, yeah, definitely like painting like 5 or 6 master grades all at the same time.
With 7,000 dots.
I need to, yeah, exactly. That's just the camouflage parts. Yeah, I need to definitely get decals. That's one thing I'll buy if I ever get my way out that way. I will do what I can to get all of the decals I can get my hands on.
Yeah, that's a worthwhile endeavor, I would say.
Mm-hmm. His decals. They are the thing that sells it, you know? Tim's decals are great. I love Tim's decals. If you guys don't have them, I suggest you look into them.
I have to get a couple more.
Yeah, I only have the white ones. I got 3 sets, thankfully, but I've gone through an entire set and change already, so need to get some more.
Re-up. I know now they have their store open, or their showroom thing. It looks pretty damn cool.
Hey, you know what? I suppose. Yeah, I was gonna say. I suppose that since we're gonna be making our way down to visit you guys in that area, when we go there, we can go with you or whatever.
Yeah, I have to make my way up there and see that place, especially now that they got the showroom. Before it was just kind of a warehouse, so it was like, you know.
I used to work
cool and all, but like, Yeah, like I'm just gonna go see a warehouse. But showroom is dope.
Definitely. Yeah, Adam and the kids up there, they're doing a great job.
Yeah,
I'm big-
and I guess when Zach gets here, they'll probably do some interesting stuff.
Oh yeah, there'll be more stuff that goes down. It's just gonna just slowly like blossoming into a greater thing. You know, the whole community too is growing and blossoming into something even greater. Not to get all weird, preachy, heartthrobby, but
Wait. D2 runner.
all right. This guy's so small. So put them together and then like stand them up over here next to the flea.
He's like a leg.
Yeah, I took a picture of my master grade Dom next to it, and it's dwarfed. It's like half the height. Ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
Oh, I grabbed an ACK guy to
Oh, yeah?
to start doing some Thunderbolt custom stuff.
Oh.
That should be pretty cool.
You know, that's what I was looking for in Kinokuniya was some art books for Gundam, and they just did not have much at
There
the time.
is some you gotta kind of know where they are. There's like you know the cafe is?
Yeah, along the wall of the cafe.
Yeah. Well, yeah, on the edge, on the other side of that short wall, there's a bunch in there, but they also have in that like center. There's like a center row where there's like pillars, and they have like display cases on around some of them.
Yes,
and then,
so
yeah,
that
then
one
there's
they had
some back there.
no Gundam stuff. What did they have there? They had a display for something where I can't think of what it was, like a video game or something that's
Oh, they
out
had
right
like a pop-up kind of thing. Gotcha.
Yeah, and then on the cafe wall, they had some Gundam books, but they were mainly magazines, like the weapon magazines and stuff.
You know, I
and
bet
they
you
had one, and it was just not what I was looking for though. It was like more of character art than.
I bet you all that shit was at the convention because they had a huge booth at the convention.
Oh, I didn't even think of that. Probably.
Yeah. Yeah, Kinokuniya. Michael was saying that to me. That Kinokuniya's booth was amazing. They had some amazing books and some shit that I should go check out. But this was like Sunday after I had picked up my kit and was like going to go home and nurse my hangover.
Go home and sleep for 3 days. So I did not even think of that.
Yeah, they had a lot of stuff. That's why Image probably had kind of a lighter show too, because they had just kits on kits on kits on kits on kits.
They had a good amount of stuff. It was
they always do, man.
Honestly, they had what is that? The GM. What the fuck was it? It's the newest Advanced Zeta Master Grade, the Quell one. I want to say. But I pre-ordered it and it's coming like later this month, early next month. So I was like, if I didn't pre-order it, I definitely would have bought it here. But
right,
because it wasn't much difference in price anyway. But
what's going on here? Look at this computer thing. Nothing. Good. My computer keeps making bloop bloop noises.
Mine was too. From I have whatchamacallit open.
What's that? Discord?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got it running in the background, so we're probably both getting the same notifications.
Probably.
Quite possibly. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. That will need some scribe work later in the future.
To sand out the.
Oh, there's a seam line that's a little bit fudgy.
Ah.
Not a big deal, to be fully honest. Okay. Got some Popeye forearms, this guy does, but to be expected, as it is a high grade.
Funky proportions.
Nah, it's just because of the armors and the skinny elbows. Because the elbows aren't attached to the upper arm, it looks like Popeye forearms.
Ah.
Can't do the Popeye laugh.
Kneecaps. Said these legs took a hell of a lot longer than I expected.
Yeah. I know that the 007 sword is not the same kit.
I think the base of it is. Because at this point, I'm still just building the 00 basically.
Gotcha. So yeah, they're probably somewhat similar.
Yeah.
It's got some funky green clear parts on the joints on the
Yep.
outer edge. Yep. I know exactly what you're talking about. It's been a few years because it was my first kit, but
it's not bad. Actually, I was a little. Everyone kept saying that ankles were going to be on all the 00 kits are like floppy, but these ones aren't bad. I don't know if they retooled them a little bit for this kit, considering how much backpack and shit it has.
No, potentially. It comes with like an assist for the backpack, right?
Yeah, a little kickstand out the back.
Yeah.
It's just, I mean, like if you look at the backpack, they don't make a kit that would stand. You know what I mean? Like it has nothing to do with the design of the kit, but.
And the seven sword will stand. You just have to put it in a very specific pose if you want it to stand on its own, or you just can't have any of the gear on it. Just the shoulder pads with the extra 2 GN drives in them.
Oh yeah. They kind of throw everything.
Three GN drives.
Oh yeah, triple GN drives. I think this one's got even more.
1 in the chest and 2 in the shoulder pads.
No, I'm sorry. The 00 just has 2 GN drives, and then the 00 riser has a 3rd in the riser unit.
Oh, right.
I want to say that's how it works. I don't know.
No, because there's one in the chest. There's one actually in the chest of the 00.
I don't think so.
I'm gonna. Oh, really? Because there wasn't mine. I think. In the backpack or whatever.
Oh yeah, this one does have like I guess you would.
I know it takes an LED at least.
There's no LED in the chest on this one. There's an LED through it pipes up through the head, and it lights up the head and and then there's one on each side of the backpack.
Okay, maybe that's the same way for the.
But the back does kind of look like the GN like holder piece. I don't know if you can see that, but like that circular piece, and I want to say this even. Yeah, there's definitely an LED goes in there, so you can light up the head. But I don't think it's like a GN drive. I think it's just to light up the head. Got you.
Like the Exia has that central one in the middle of its back.
Yeah. Yeah, nothing pokes out that way.
Cool. I can't remember, and that kid is in deep storage, so
Yeah, deep storage.
I haven't been able to access that kit for 4 hours. That's when the storage unit closes. Ooh, we're running out of time.
Yeah. Trying to blow through these armor parts real quick here and just get this thing standing.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just about to have these arms assembled. What? Whoop, whoop.
Wait.
Of course, we never scrimp on sanding because we're the sanding boys.
Sand all the surfaces.
All of them, even the ones you don't see, especially the ones you don't see.
Makes everything fit nice.
Okay. Very nice.
I'm just gonna cut out one more piece here, and then I think I have everything to assemble the whole leg.
I feel like that's upside down. It is. Here we go, bud. It always gets to be this way when it's just like one part.
Just do what I want.
Come on, friend. There we go. Well, it's just a singular peg, and I put it in upside down, and it clicks to go in. So there's a very good chance that I could tear this component in half with my gigantic hands without even trying, as it is a tiny little thing.
High grade.
I am a bit of a homunculus mongoloid from time to time. It literally made me start to sweat ever so slightly.
The homunculi.
The homunculati. Okay. Oh, nice.
Upper thighs done there.
Super cool. Let's mix my hands.
Hands.
Doesn't take no time at all.
HG hands aren't bad.
No, they're super easy. Barely an inconvenience.
No 3.0 hands.
Yeah, those ones just require, you have to take the time. Just got to put it in.
The cleanup on them takes a little bit of time because there's just a lot of nubs and they're not
exactly
easy.
what it is.
They're not easy.
You get everything back. You get it all back in the quality once you do it right.
Yeah. It's just a little bit of knife work, some file work, and come out quite nice. There's also like those nubs that you didn't even cut, but they're just there.
Yeah, that are just from the molding process.
Yeah.
They're like just broken gates from the processes.
Yeah, because they do that like multi-injection process because that's how they let it move.
That's how they do it, yeah.
Science.
Oh, that's why that didn't fit very well, because I grabbed the wrong earpiece. I was like, why would this earpiece fit? It's not the right one.
Directions.
Watch, I'll put it on and be like, boink. Oh, it's perfect. Oh yeah, it's perfect. Oh, it just popped off again. There it is. That's just ridiculous. That is just ridiculous. I must say. Get this off of here. Oh yeah, that's mad money. That is mad money right there. Ridiculous. I love it. All the same. Because they give you two heads, right?
Better than one.
With this kit. So I was like, oh, that's the piece, but it wasn't the piece.
What are the I guess the original Jigen has a slightly different head.
Yes. I needed part A29 and I grabbed part A16 instead. They're on the same runner. They're almost identical in shape, but just enough different to matter. Not to mention an entirely different color.
Oh, that'll do it.
Yep. Sold. So, funny thing about my build, as I was doing the paint job on it and starting to do like different things like decal work and stuff like that. So I did the paint job where I did all the masking. I peeled all the masking. I got this crazy trash mound of 2 and 4 millimeter circles. Flat tape piled up. That's what this is. It's like 6,000 dots. But, I know, right? But so like I was doing this work, and then as I was continuing to do like the detail painting and everything, I'd be like, oh, here's a couple dots that I missed. And oh, here's a couple more. Here's a couple more. Every day, here's a couple more. Up to the second to last day, when I was doing the decals and everything like that, finishing up all the decal work and like getting the top coat and everything tight on it. Then I still found 6 dots on the thing. There's a possibility that you might be able to find one. It's the pickle on the Christmas tree.
The leftover dots.
It's a possibility. There may still be some masking on there. I tried, but I should be like, oh, how did I not even notice that? It's like,
the Where's Waldo of dots.
Mm-hmm. Well, they're so small. And there's ever so many of them.
Of course, I miss a piece of armor.
All right.
Sand and dust off the kneecap. No sand dust on the kneecap. Can't have it.
No. Unacceptable.
And Mr. Peaks, of course.
You know, it's a good way to. Edward says, fucking bats. But it's a good way to, improve your hand-eye coordination. And, a test of your sheer will to stay sane. Really, the only person that I was driving crazy was my wife because of the rhythmic tapping. Tap, 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 tap for several hundred times, if not thousands. I think the most dots I produced in a single day was like 3,500 dots in a single day. So like half the amount
Jesus.
for one of the final rounds. Yeah, and I did it like when she wasn't around. I could hear the neighbors like stomping around upstairs. They were pissed.
All right. We got legs.
I got
Legs.
Speedy. Look at you. Wow. You got a whole thing.
Got a whole body's a little like wonky right now. Come on. Oh yes, because the track's different. That's what's going on.
Go.
I was like, why are his legs different lengths? They have those shifting hip tracks.
Oh, right. I'm familiar with that.
One of his legs is longer than the other.
Jagan's doing pretty decent. Stark Jagan. Husky, what's up? Husky art. If you guys have been checking out what Husky art has got going on over on his channel, he is rolling with some, I believe it's a Hyakushiki. It's either Hyakushiki or Delta. I think it's Hyakushiki custom SD, taking it to the tens. Huge fan. I'm gonna go look it up right now. All right, here it is.
We got a standing 00 Gundam.
Here we go. It's the SDBB. Oh shit! What is? No, that's just what he's talking about here. So check this out. Husky, Handerness is rolling, but here's the Husky art is the YouTube. This is the if it won't probably focus because this is I've seen Tim do this before, but there you go. Look at that little bastard.
Oh, very cool.
Just customized outright. Like goes through and gives you like. Let's see if I can get it to go the right way. Is this one not a multi-page? No, this one is. Here we go. Gives you like the step-by-step, the reasoning, the rhyme, the rhythm. Got it all. Check him out, guys. Go give that guy a like. He's doing quality work, doing the Lord's work over there on Instagram. Hasaki Art. HASAKIAART. Please go check him out. That is some good shit. Yeah, see Hyakushiki. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. It is pimping. I don't know if he was doing it for Zach's contest or not, but he should because it is out of this world. Ugh. Caught up on my rug. All right.
That's that for tonight.
Awesome. I got like a very. It's like a fire truck. It sounds like a cow dying out there. Yep.
Hello, Gundam. I don't know what these big things are for on his chest, but it's a spiky chest.
Flare.
Flare.
Gotta have
Edgelord.
30 pieces of flare. Gotta have 30
Edgelord.
pieces of flare.
Edgelord Setsuna.
You gotta have those 30 pieces of flare, Paul.
I am Gundam.
I am Gundam, Paul.
Wasn't that Setsuna? I am Gundam, or I want to.
Yeah.
I don't know what you mean there, but
Really?
I don't know if you know this, but you're not.
Not exactly.
Woo.
Well, we'd like to thank everybody that showed up this fine evening, or even watched this posthumously, as I like to say, if you watch it in the future after we finish this live stream.
Hello,
We're here
people in the future.
Yes, people from the future. I am from the past. We're here pretty much every Wednesday if I'm not doing some sort of convoluted, ridiculous competition. And if Paul isn't busy being the best dad in Florida. I'm Brian, Bro Builder. You know where you are because you're on my channel. This guy over here.
Gumpla Paul. Instagram, YouTube, all the
Twitter.
good stuff. Twitter, yeah, on Twitter. I don't post much, but we could talk.
Oh no, so real quick before we end the show, I'm going to answer Husky's question because he's right here right now and I want to be a participant. No, that is not the MG Stark Jagan. That is the high grade Stark Jagan. I have the master grade Jagan that I'm going to turn into custom Verbro Stark Jagan.
Bro Jagan.
To the tits. So I've been meaning to do that for a while. But yeah, so I got this little guy here at Anime NYC. See how teeny tiny he is. To snap up to just have a reminder that that's a project on my shelf. Essentially, cool. But as I was saying, weekly live stream. Come back and check us out. Tell your friends if you think we're funny or if you think we're stupid and you want to come pick on us. Please come pick on us on live stream and give me more views. Just kidding. I mean, that's not what it's about. It's about hanging out and having a good time at the Workbench, guys. So
definitely.
From me, probably from this guy too. Thank you, guys. Good night.
Yep. Have a good night, guys.
Sorry about that, guys. Good night.